Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence. Today I'm here with Eva, who is the costume designer on Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence. We've just gone to a shop. We've gone to a shop in Tottenham Court Road, which you actually got me onto.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them about the shop a wee bit, because it's amazing.
It was the Goldsmith Vintage Store, and it's just before Foyles in Tottenham Court Road. 14.93, I think, every single piece, and you have like a huge selection of everything. Every week there's new products coming in. Big possibilities for anyone who wants to do costumes and wants like a very quick, easy access to like base clothes and everything. Like anything weird, you will find it there.
Like for instance, got this, right?
Yes.
Which it's this kind of turquoise, really light bit of trouser. If you see it, it's so thin. It's absolutely, it's just amazing. This is going to be worn by a character played by Lee Westwick, who probably going to be called Colin Doherty. So you got that kind of thing.
There's so much potential in this to make the belt loops, make stencils, styling it. Like it's perfect for the character.
Because you were talking about as well, like having ties to be like the belt.
Yes. I have like really nice big golden belt loops going like around. Just like to give it more of a pizzazz going on.
Because Colin's sort of whole thing is he's very into his Motown, his 60s and 70s R&B. He's the kind of guy that would like Earth, Wind and Fire, you know, that kind of thing. So he'd wear that kind of thing.
Just like a really nice flashy one.
You got this as well. They just look like jeans, but watch this.
A surprise. Like a really nice thick cotle in the front. Very bright bell bottoms, perfect for what we need. Perfect for platform shoes, like full-on styling this. Bright shirt, a bright button shirt on top. It just screams Motown, it just screams like...
Especially with the bell bottoms, they really scream 70s. And then we got this as well to go with Eddie's, particularly with this kind of thing. So you see that? We've done a bit of a test on it to make sure that the blue and the iridescence really comes through, and I think the iridescence really comes through. It's such a fun sort of thing. It feels like someone that is walking around who really is quite sure of themselves and their own personality.
You have like the really dark color at the top, the really bright color at the bottom, and then a mid-tone blue, like going on between, like a loud pattern, but muted enough to actually like tie everything together.
That is so... I can't wait for Lee to try these on.
Like the scene of the performance of Johnny and how the light's gonna hit it.
So this is the stuff. Did we get anything else for? No, that was everything we got for Eddie. I'm taking that one as well.
Yes, we had a very big success on the bottoms, not so much on the tops, but we are not stopping. We are not stopping.
For shirts and stuff, he would be wearing a lot of very bright colours. This kind of shirt, but obviously not this like English teacher kind of shirt. He'd be wearing not Hawaiian, but you know, very like vibrant neon
patterns, 70s patterns going on.
Exactly, and possibly with like quite big collars. He'd, you know, I can't touch too much because of the lav mic, but you know, that kind of thing with it going out quite far. I imagine he's quite a spiky person.
Yes, like baggy, a little bit of slouchy, big sleeves. Just this going on, having a really nice silhouette about him.
Oh yeah, he would have such a great silhouette, especially with the bell bottoms coming out like.
Yes, the bell bottoms, you know? And the like. Honestly, if I can find wooden shoes, like a wooden platform, like very high clogs, yes, I think it will look really good on him.
I'm sorry about this and the noise. We're in central London. You can't find anywhere quiet around here. Anyway,
it's okay. We make it work.
I can put these back in the bag.
Yep.
So next up, we're going to discuss Johnny Moz's character, who is great because because I'm playing him, I can just go up and just.
Yeah, we started with a different vision, and then the clothes just found us.
Yeah, that's what you get by doing stuff. If you go out and plan everything, you would never have gotten something like this kind of snakeskin leopard kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit of iridescent on top on the snake scales, and then there's another pattern underneath. There's so much room for alteration, make it a little bit darker, painting some leopard print top, making like a faded stencil, just like to give it more character. Because these are his performance pants.
Yeah, these are the trousers that he's going to be wearing for the big gig at the end of the film. So he's really putting his effort in. He thinks that this is the biggest day of his life, as far as he's concerned. So he's got this, which they're so fun. They're so rock star. When I was wearing them, I was all like, well, it felt so fun to do that. So I love your ideas in terms of adding to it and like making these more vibrant as well.
Yes, like a really nice belt, like a shirt. We're still thinking about the top that's gonna go with this one. Maybe we are not quite really like nailed it down, but a little bit of research, maybe like some layer of mesh and then another thing on top.
But for this particular outfit, definitely something quite loud.
Yes.
So and a bit over the top loud, because Johnny is someone that is very image conscious, but he's also, he doesn't have the greatest sense of identity, despite being so image conscious. So something that would maybe even a little bit mismatching, because this band is going to be a band of misfits. I mean, you've seen Eddie's costumes, and they're so different from this. And we got this as well, which are these
really nice leather trousers.
Yeah.
A little bit short, but that doesn't face us.
Yeah.
Nothing a little bit of.
I'll show you. At the moment, they're kind of fisherman's punk. But what Eva was talking about doing was extending these down, and I was kind of like, "What? You can just do that?" I was like, yeah.
Just an extra piece of leather, stitched around, boom, you have long trousers now.
It wouldn't even need to be the same kind of leather. If it was a different kind of leather, I think it would add to like, the fact he extended them.
Yeah, it's gonna look like even more DIY. Like he literally couldn't find something in his size that he liked, and he's just DIYing things.
Yeah, like he would do a lot of his clothing himself. You know how the Sex Pistols had Vivienne Westwood, who designed a lot of their outfits? Johnny Mozur would be his own Vivienne Westwood in a way. Well, you're the Vivienne Westwood of this.
And basically we're talking about like make it even louder, because he's trying hard. He's trying hard to get in the world and like show who he is. Maybe like a really nice illustration based on a traditional American tattoos of like a tiger or a panther going up his side, just so like it's loud, like I'm here, look at me, look at my trousers, I'm someone, I belong on a stage, I'm an artist.
And it's also fun because he's someone that wouldn't actually have a clue about Native American culture or anything like that, so he's kind of appropriating it for himself, which draws into his own sense of ego.
Yeah.
Which, for the tops for Johnny Mozur for a lot of the film, my dad has some amazing fucking t-shirts. He's got like Queen t-shirts and Status Quo t-shirts and stuff like that. And they are from the 70s, so they're all very worn, they're very old, and they're a lot of fun.
Like you can see the word in them, you can see the word in the stencil.
And then Eva has got this amazing jacket.
Yeah, thank God with leather jackets, both of us, we have plenty for the whole character.
It's a bit of a pilot sort of jacket.
Original Lufthansa. Honestly, it's my father's. I don't even know like what decade he got it from, but it's been even quite in the family.
Got a bit of this. I feel like I'm like a model right now.
Yeah, like very nice, well worn, and he still has some Velcro over here, so maybe we can put like some patches going on.
Yeah, definitely some fun patches that would maybe with different bands. That kind of thing.
Yeah, bands that he wants people to think that he listens like all the time, even though maybe he's not.
Well, I like the idea that he tries to give off the image that he's into all kind of punk and the Ramones and Sex Pistols and stuff, but in his own spare time, his real love for music comes into bands like Genesis or Yes or King Crimson, these very prog rock bands that someone that was into the punk scene would not accept. They would, if Johnny Mozur was in the 70s and he walked up to a punk gig and
like
he started talking about Genesis, he'd get laughed out of the fucking venue.
Like, what are you doing here? Like, get out. This is not the scene for you.
Yeah, if you want to have your 20-minute wanky guitar solos, go somewhere else. Go to, Soho or Fitzrovia, where they recorded a lot of the. I think they recorded a lot of the Yes albums in Fitzrovia, which gives you an idea into what kind of band they were. So it's so,
But yeah, and there are plenty more leather jackets in both of our wardrobes, so we're gonna see like what fits to its character better.
and this is why it's so great to have you on board. It's so great to have someone that has like this understanding of
Like subcultures
clothes
and
and
yeah.
because I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not a particularly you know, very particularly well dressed person. I just kind of wear what I wear. I go and buy like, you know, plain white, brown, red, all that kind of t-shirts. So it's so great to have you on board, just doing this kind of enloudening of these characters.
Yes, like even that's why I love to work like in person with directors and producers, because they know their characters better, especially like since you written the characters and you are being Johnny Moza, like you know the vibe. And the vibe is honestly like the most important thing. Like the clothes, you can find a really nice base, full on alterations, full like sewing on top, drawing on top, doing a little bit of embroidery, and you bring something completely new out of it. But you just need to have the right vibes, the right person, just like, and it's gonna come out naturally.
Alright, and is there anything that like you'd like to promote your own work and so on, or like your own social medias or whatever, just to so that people can check you out or like, you know, hire you and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, please. So shameless, like self-promo here. I mainly use my Instagram a lot for anything costume related. It's under the handle Black House Guild. So this is where I post like strictly costume stuff. So if anyone wants to go and see some of the other projects I've done, they're there. I need to update a lot more because there's a lot more going on that I haven't uploaded yet. But yeah, I need to go and do that as soon as possible.
And all the links will be in the description. So if you go down there, just click on all of them, check either out, and you know.
And if anyone wants alterations and anything for their movies, I'm always free.
So I think that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching this and joining us on this journey, making this film, Johnny Moza's Lessons in Confidence. I can't wait for you all to see it. It's shaping up to be such a fun project, and we've got so many amazing people on board. And I'd like to do more of this kind of thing, bring in on various people to show off the personalities that are on board, because it's so fun doing this with so many people and collaborating. That's what film is so good for.
Such a nice project, different project, like going out there, like people who know about their subcultures and music, and just yes.
Because I know sort of the music side, but I don't really know the fashion side. I've only recently started even looking at that stuff. I didn't even realize that Led Zeppelin were wearing like quite plain clothes. I thought that they just wore whatever. I didn't think about this stuff until so recently, and it's so fun to actually explore this new world of fashion in this sort of sense. It's such a weird, fun kind of fashion, like free fashion, I'm gonna call it. It's probably got a name.
Yeah, because like that's the amazing thing with music subcultures. The fashion follows the music. It's not the other way around. Like it's not like you don't wear something and not listen to the music. Like you have to live the lifestyle. Yeah. And that's what basically like Johnny Moza's Lessons in Confidence is, like learning to actually be himself, living in his own style of music, just trying to be out there and finding that in the end of the day, no matter how hard you try, if it's not you, it's not, like people say it, no matter how many lights, how many stage lights you have on you.
I think with that message, we're going to close this video out. Love you all, and we'll see you on the other side.
Bye bye.
Take care.